Hey, you might be wondering where the Bowtie Agent comes from and what's up with the bow tie, right? Well, let me tell you a story about the birth of the Bowtie Agent brand. Hey there, it's me, Burchard, the Desert Bowtie Agent in the Greater Palm Springs region. I record and post content about the Greater Palm Springs region real estate market and the desert lifestyle because I love what I do. But more importantly, I believe real estate should be fun and easy. Check back because I upload new content every other week. Hey there, it's me, I'm back. In 2016, after getting back into active real estate in the Greater Palm Springs region, I started the creative work of branding myself. I needed a strong brand ID and I wanted it to be more than just Burchard Real Estate. I wanted something that would just click, something catchy, and I wanted it to encapsulate my vision and my values. As you can imagine, that's not a small feat. So I asked myself, what do I love? And what makes me unique? Well, I love dressing up a tad for my work with clients and at industry events. Professionals here tend to dress real business casual, like shorts, slacks, or jeans. Golf shirts and polos are very commonplace. Sometimes it's even more casual than that. That's definitely not for me. I've always loved dressing nice. But how can I do that without being too bougie or burning up in the desert heat, right? I thought to myself, I'm creative and stylish. I'm sure I can figure this out. At this time, I usually wore a nice pair of slacks and a dressy polo. It was just okay, blah. And it just wasn't me. But I was committed to finding my style. That's when a buddy of mine showed up at a meeting wearing a bow tie. And it looked stunning against his nerdy features and mannerisms. I thought to myself, I like that. With my already nerdy glasses, mannerisms, and IT background, I could embrace the nerd in me even more, and it would be epic, right? I loved the idea and immediately set about looking for bow ties on a budget. Well, I scored at some local discount places and Amazon. Who knew? What about learning how to tie that sucker? Ooh. This is not a small feat. Well, at first it was not easy at all. It took many tries, iterations, and repeatedly watching YouTube videos for it to finally click for me. Ding, ding, ding. It's the same frickin' knot as tying shoelaces, just on the neck. I was so proud of myself for learning this that I actually created my own how to tie a bow tie video. Don't believe me? Well, that's easy. Let me show you. Here you go. This, you just tie it. One end is longer than the other, cross that over the top, and then in and back through the back like you do with your shoes. Ta-da! Not perfect because I don't have a mirror. All I have is a camera lens, but that's okay. You get the idea. Deciding on outfits most of the year was a breeze. All I needed was a dressy shirt, slacks, vest or jacket, and of course, my bow tie. It started to make a statement in my circles. People noticed. It's dressy, but not too much, thanks to the bow tie. Also, people usually smile and comment when they see a bow tie. It's awesome. It's a perfect unintended icebreaker. There are still about 4 months in the desert when slacks and a jacket are way too much clothing due to the extreme heat. But I found nice dressy shorts, short sleeve dress shirts, and I could wear this dapper combo all year round. Double awesomeness. So now that I had my look nailed down, I wondered, how can I create a tagline for my brand? I came up with my logo that included the bow tie, but I wasn't referencing the bow tie in my marketing messages. I wanted to tie them together to make a complete package, so I started looking for inspiration. I worked for HomeSmart, and their catchy tagline is making real estate fun and easy. I like it, but it's not mine, and more importantly, it didn't tie in the bow tie. Pardon the pun. Not. About the same time, I was attending a course on commercial real estate with some other real estate professionals. The instructor had this tagline slogan as part of his listing presentation: I'll sell your property for the most amount of money possible in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle. Something like that. I liked it. It was simple, but I didn't completely like it. It was too long for me. I then spoke with one of my classmates and inquired with him about how to marry something like HomeSmart's tagline with my bow tie. He looked at me pretty quickly with a grin and a twinkle in his eye and simply said, "Dude, that's easy. You take the knots out of real estate." Ta-da! The heavens parted and white angelic light streamed down upon us as I smiled with him. Well, no, it actually didn't happen that way, but it sure frickin' felt like it. My tagline was finally born. I'm Stefan Burchard, the Desert Bowtie Agent, taking the knots out of real estate. I loved it, and better yet, it caught on like wildfire. People remember both the bow tie and the tagline when they think of me. Branding, mission accomplished. What I learned during this process is that branding is an iterative journey. It isn't a destination that's fixed. It can evolve over time. It took me 6 to 12 months from adopting the bow tie into my attire to reaching the birth of my tagline. More importantly, I learned to fully embrace that some of the best ideas are born from collaboration. From my buddy wearing the bow tie that inspired me to embrace my nerdy side, to my colleague pointing out that I take the knots out of real estate, it was all a collaboration with others. Whether on purpose or not, it was a collaboration. I needed others to make it all tie together. I did it again, pardon the pun. Bottom line, I need others to not only succeed, but to exceed expectations. And the bow tie? Well, it's become ubiquitous with Stefan Burchard Real Estate, my brand and my mission, as well as my values. Hey, DM me with any questions you may have, and please pass this on to a friend or family member who's looking to buy or sell in the Palm Springs region. Now, watch this awesome video about shopping and dining on El Paseo. Bye! What about learning how to actually tie a bow tie? Oy, okay, that's bad. Bow tie, but it wasn't referencing the bow tie in my marketing messages. But